What kind of image or stereotype do people have about Indonesia?
It's very famous for Chinese people. We associate Indonesia to...
Sadly, because I think it's not the whole country.
That's very sad because...
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will find out how foreigners and the world perceive Indonesia. Stick around until the end and you may reach an interesting conclusion. Where are you from and how long have you been in Indonesia?
First of all, I'm from Uzbekistan and I've been in Indonesia 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm from China. I'm here also 6 months.
What brought you to Indonesia in the first place?
Actually, I saw Indonesia from YouTube and I came here to see my eyes and I fell in love. So I decided to move to Bali and explore Indonesia with my wife.
Oh, you are married
Yeah.
in
China.
Indonesia. Oh,
Yeah, in China.
okay. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank you very much.
How long do you plan to stay?
Actually, if there's a chance, I plan to stay here forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's a very great place.
Yeah, actually, I love Bali and Indonesian people are very nice and foods are here incredible. Weather, sea, and a lot of islands, nature, I'm in love with.
Best nature.
Yeah,
It's
best
very
nature.
good to explore because like every time you explore, it's a new experience. Everywhere is different.
Yeah.
Like now we're here, it's very different from any other place.
Where have you been before?
We've been in a lot of countries.
Okay.
Like in 1 year, we've been Dubai, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, a lot of places. Europe.
Turkey.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
We
and-
all travel. But we love here. We plan to stay
Yeah,
here.
we plan to stay in Bali. So maybe we want to buy land there and build our house.
You must have a special reason, right, to choose Indonesia as your
Yeah.
place to live forever.
Yeah, because the reason is here are people very nice, very friendly, and they really like to share something with foreigners, shows the culture, and the way I like. So I feel Indonesia is good. And second of all, the weather is very good. For where I came from, Uzbekistan is very hot in summer, and winter is very cold. So I love here.
Yeah.
Always hot.
Yeah.
Not very hot.
Very hot.
Weather is good.
For you.
Yeah,
Here
like
is very, like if I compare with Thailand or Malaysia, here is weather is very perfect. Yeah.
not so hot.
Okay, now here's the main question. What kind of image or stereotype do people around you in your city back then have about Indonesia?
Actually, Indonesia is very, how can I say, it's very famous for Chinese people. They want to come here and travel, especially Bromo, Iji Mountain, and Bali, Penida, and they go like diving with dolphins, like this kind of activities in TikTok and some like Weibo, this kind of social media in China.
Bali is very famous in Uzbekistan, social media. Yeah, very super famous. And Nusa Penida. And a lot of Uzbek people, like old people, know about Indonesia, like Muslim country. We also Muslim country. So they heard like they go Saudi Arabia or like they have a friend from Jakarta or in other part of Indonesia.
Before, when we were not here, we look like social media and it just feel like attracting, but I'm not sure I will love it. But when I arrive here, you will really just, you will fall in love with it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Where are you from and how long have you been in Indonesia?
We are from France, in Paris, and we have been in Indonesia for 7 days or 1 week.
How long do you plan to stay?
In Indonesia, we plan to stay 3 weeks, but we are moving city by city, and we plan to stay 7 days to 10 days in Java, and then we will go to Bali. Yeah,
For the rest of holiday.
for the rest of holiday.
Exactly.
What motivated you to choose Indonesia as your destination?
Because all of my friends tell me that Indonesia is just beautiful, really beautiful. People are really kind. And some of my friends want to buy an house here because, because they really like, they travel here. So I think that I want to make my own experience too. That's why I come here.
For me, I think that Asia will be my dream, and I'm a nature lover. So I was looking for a lot of nature and different things that I've never seen in France. Like, for example, my dream and my obsession was to see a volcano. Volcano. Yes. So I was just here for that.
What kind of image or stereotype do people around you in France have about Indonesia?
We associate Indonesia to not religion but yoga. You think of spiritual things, and we also associate in Indonesia to Bali. I think that a lot of people don't know about Java or other islands in Indonesia. They only think about Bali, and Bali is mainly beach. So I think people should look more about and have more information about other islands.
I know some of my friends told me that maybe it's because it's a Muslim country. Maybe I have to be careful, something like this. But I don't care about this because when I come here, I see people are Muslim, but they are very kind, and there isn't comment on dit
It's not like what you think.
Yes. Because in France, sometimes we have comment dit attentat?
When people do an attack, bomb attack or
Terrorism.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why they are afraid. But it's not like that.
But I'm not sure that people, I don't know for you, but for me, people doesn't associate Indonesia with terrorism.
Okay.
But I think experiences are
Different.
very different.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Where are you from and how long have you been here? Indonesia.
We are from Switzerland.
Yeah, and we have been in Indonesia for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And how long do you plan to stay?
1 month.
1 month. Both of you.
Yes, we travel together.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of holiday is this?
What kind of holiday?
Holiday, yeah.
Just travel holiday.
Life holiday. No.
We are between bachelor and master, so we work a bit and then
Just graduated.
yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations. So what motivated you to choose Indonesia as your destination this time?
I think it's because there is a lot of publicity in the social media. Instagram, yeah.
A lot of TikTok, Instagram. It's a very famous destination, I think. Actually,
Yeah. And we had time, so it was good to do that now. And it's not the rainy season, so it's better to go now.
Which destination did you see on social media?
It was Bali, I think.
Bali.
Bali a lot.
Lombok as well. Lombok and Bali, I think it's the two most.
That's where everyone goes. So
And it's for that we wanted to go to Sumatra to be less touristic and do another thing that the classical thing. Yeah, we were in Malaysia, so it was closer.
Yeah.
So like it
was easier for the way. Yeah. And we have to finish in Bali, so that was easier.
Okay, now here's the main question.
Wow.
What kind of image or stereotype do people around you in Switzerland have about Indonesia?
Oh, it's a difficult question. I don't know if you have like stereotype.
Like what do people associate Indonesia with? What they
Bali,
usually think about?
I think.
Bali.
Bali is very associated to Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, because I think it's not the whole country, cannot be defined only for Bali. But otherwise, I think the rice fields very famous too, and the waterfalls, and yeah, it's not stereotype, but it's like nature. Yeah.
Yeah, I think beautiful landscape more than city and all. Like more landscape, nature and all than I guess.
And maybe for the diving too.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Where are you from and how long have you been in Indonesia?
We are from Germany and we've been here for nearly a month now.
And how long do you plan to stay?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, because of the visa.
Okay. If there is no visa limit, would you like to stay longer?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure, because Indonesia is really big and I didn't imagine that it would be that big. So, yeah.
What motivated you to choose Indonesia as your destination?
Partly recommendations of friends and also that it has so much variety. And I've been to Malaysia and Thailand before and just wanted to see something different. And like especially the volcanoes here were something that made me come here. I think the same, like people's recommendation. And my father went here in the 80s and he loved it. So it was like some kind of
point. They wanted like, okay, he told so many stuff about the country, so I need to visit it.
Now here's the main question. What kind of myths or stereotype do people around you in German have about Indonesia?
I don't know if there's a stereotype, but maybe that the people are very friendly and very smiley. I think that's the stereotype we have.
Yeah, I think so too. Like really open-minded people. Everyone helps if you have a problem. So and I can give it back. That's really like how it works here. Really so open-minded and helpful.
Especially in Pangandaran, I had very good experiences with the people there, and also in Karim and Java. Like very nice contacts with people living there, and like had a really good time with the people and getting to know them. Yeah, that was really nice.
For me, Karim Java was my highlight till now. So the people were really, really good, really funny and stuff.
I forgot to ask, but what is it like there in German, in your city?
It's also a nice place. I come from the Lake of Constance, but it's different. I would say the people are not as open as here. It's more cold, like in general. In summer, it's like about the same maybe, but otherwise it's more cold. But also a nice place to be, but very different.
I live in Cologne. I love the city. It's my choice town, but it's really different than here. Like the people are more like in their groups and not so... Some are really helpful, but not like as here, like so much. And yeah, they love their rules. And that's some point that I don't like about Germany, that they have like a lot of rules. So I like it here.
Both of you sound like you like Indonesian people so much.
Yeah, for real.
I also really like Indonesian people. I think they're like kind of the same as Malaysians. The only bad thing about Indonesian people is that a lot of them don't speak English that well. That's very sad, because I would like to talk to more people here, but it's sometimes very hard because they don't speak that much.
Yeah, but here, even though people don't speak English, they like doing sign language and describe it to you in some way, so you can talk with each other.
They really try, and it's really nice. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Where are you from and how long have you been here?
So we're from to Avignon in France. Yes.
And we've been here for 6 days.
6 days.
Yeah.
How long do you plan to stay?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. What motivated you to choose Indonesia as your destination?
My sister went to Indonesia like 5 or 6 years ago before the pandemic.
Okay.
And she said to us, it's an amazing place. You have to do this. So there was the pandemic and all the troubles around it. So after we choose to come here, and there is so much to see between the nature, the culture which is quite different from ours in Europe. And we'd like to discover everything, and we're not disappointed at all. It's amazing. Yeah.
So far so good, yeah?
Yeah,
Very good,
exactly.
yes.
That's
Very
a good sentence.
experience.
Yeah.
The main question now. What kind of image or stereotype do people around you in France have about Indonesia?
It's maybe dirty.
Dirty and a lot of people
Yeah,
in
a lot
the
of
city.
people at the same place at the
Yes.
same moment.
Yeah.
I think that the image.
And what do you think after you are here?
It depends on the place you are.
the place.
When we landed in Jakarta, there were a lot of people, and it was like amazing, all the people, all the traffic, and we were
On the
kind of
road,
lost. But after a few days, you can say that some places are so quiet. Yesterday we went to Bromo, there was like nobody. We were alone. Few Hindu people preparing the ritual for today, but we were like the two tourists.
Only person, in the place, yes.
It was, it's so different when you drive little kilometers and you are in the big city like Jakarta, and after you arrive in Bromo, and it's wow, the difference, And I think the kindness of people, everybody's so
Happy
nice and
yes,
happy. And so calm also, because
Very
patient,
and tolerant.
and that's a big change.
Is it different from in France? For example?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's,
in France-
very nervous in
Yeah.
France. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Merci. Thank you for watching. Based on their answers, I can say that the world hasn't heard much about Indonesia. Their ideas of Indonesia are limited to a holiday destination, with Bali overshadowing the others. Yet Indonesia in general is much more than that. And this is exactly why this channel was created, to uncover, capture and help the world understand Indonesia better. Not Diplomat Channel.